We're now going to look at the concept of addition of decimals. And to do that, we're going to take a couple of numbers as an example. So we're going to take the number 6, 5, 4, and we're going to add to that the number 32. Now that's the number that you might see written down when you're given it as a piece of homework perhaps. But what we're going to do is we're going to alter this around a little bit now so that it's more readily available for us in terms of being able to add these together. So we'll rewrite this. Let me just put a line under there. And the way we'd write this is to write 6, 5, 4 there. And then directly underneath that, we would write the number 32. Then we put a line, we'd put a plus sign there, and then we would go about adding those together. Notice that the units in this, I'll just highlight those units now. Those are the units. If you look at the previous video, it talks about hundreds, tens, and units. These are the unit values here, and those unit values have to line up. So they're lining up here with that 4 there and the 2 there. Okay, so let's add those together. 2 and 4 is 6, 3 and 5 is 8, and 0 and 6 is 6. So there's our answer to that, 686 by the time we've added those two together. What about if there's a decimal point in there? Well, let's take this one as an example. Let's take 72.52, and we're going to add to that 3.8. Now, here's the thing. When we add another decimal number, we still have to line these place values up, if you like, but it's made a little bit easier for us with as a decimal point is concerned, because we just line the points up. So in this case, we want to add 3.8. So if we put our 3.8 in there, notice, I'll just do this in yellow, notice that those 2 points line up. When we put our line in, as we've done previously in our addition sign, then when we actually complete the addition to this, that decimal point is still going to line up. And in this case, what we can do as well to make this look easier on the eye, we can put a 0 in there because 3.8 and 3.80 are exactly the same thing. And then it just looks a bit more normal then when we're trying to make the addition. So in this case, we add 2 to 0, which of course is 2. We had 8 and 5. This is now a bit of a special case because 8 and 5 makes 13. And so there's a carry number involved. There's a carry 1. That's the number there that we've added. 5 and 8 is 13, as we see there. And that 13 is represented in this way. We put the 3 in there and we carry 1 there. Then we continue with our addition. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus that 1 that we've carried. That becomes 6. There's nothing to add to the 7, so we're just left with 7. And the final thing that we have to do here is to make sure that decimal point goes in, and that then gives us the magnitude of the number. And in this case, 72.52 plus 3.8 is equal to 76.32. And that's the way we do that.